Hey, Steve Gamache here for Chef Knives to Go with another quick look product review. And what we have this time is the Yahiko Ginsan Nashiji hand engraved Gyuto 240mm knife. So that's so long it runs onto the next sheet. These knives are constructed in 3 layers. The hardcore cutting edge steel, and you can see that steel peeking out from the cladding right there, is what's known as Ginsan or Silver 3 or Ginsanko, full stainless steel. It's fine grained. It's really easy to sharpen. It takes a screaming sharp edge if you do your parts. An excellent kitchen knife steel. And then on top of that, on either side, you've got soft stainless cladding for an all stainless construction. And that cladding has what's known as Nashiji or a mottled pear skin finish on it. And then we've got hand engraved kanji on it, which Mark insisted on in this line. Very nice touch that you don't see quite as common these days, but nice job on. It's beautifully done. Very nice looking knives, high quality craftsmanship. I've got 5 of these in, and they're consistently well crafted, straight blades, clean grinds, nice fit and finish. So that's really good sign to see multiple blades with consistent quality and fit and finish on them. Which is, again, I've got 5 of them. That's a pretty good sample. So in terms of statistics, these will vary just a little bit from knife to knife, but this particular one is 165 grams or 5.8 ounces. Edge length is 246, so it's pretty long, about 9.7 inches from the tip to the back of the heel. That's known as the chin back there. Overall length is 405 millimeters or almost 16 inches. And spine thickness, these are all pretty consistently around 2 millimeters thick. All 5 blades I've had, so they're pretty consistent on that. So around 2.1, 2.05 as I measure down the blade. I measure at the back and then halfway down. The spine does have some undulations in it where the hammering kind of works its way on into the spine, which is pretty cool. These are ground, excuse me, quite thin at the tip. And then they're ground quite thin at the edge. So performance is excellent on these. Every single one has been really nice performer. So high performance, fair amount of stiffness as well. So nice combination there. Blade height is 48.5 approximately on these. So plenty of clearance for the cutting board. You've got great spot there where the choil, the back of the blade, comes into the neck before it hits the handle. And you got a great spot there for your pinch grip, finger to go in. Nice crook there for your finger, and easy to pinch grip these, no problem at all. Balance point's going to be a little handle, I should say blade forward, because the blade's a little bit longer and the handles are pretty light. So there's your balance point on this one, which is going to be in front of a pinch grip for me, not by a ton, but a little bit blade heavy, which is good. You get a little bit of kind of a feel of mass to it, even though it's light. It's under 6 ounces for a 246 millimeter knife. That's pretty light. The handles are really well done. It is a octagonal ambidextrous, what they call cicuta, or I believe that's cherry wood, and then a black paca wood finish, or black paca wood ferrule. Nice fit and finish on these. You'll have different figure on each handle. It's going to be a little different, but very pretty wood. You've got, all these have had great glue jobs or seal jobs where the tang goes into the handle. Really well done there. Let's get our beauty shot on these. Out of the box edge on all these, I'm going to give a 6 out of 10. They've had pretty nice out of the box edges on them. Nice fit and finish. You've got a little bit of relief on the corners of the spine, a little bit of relief on the corners of the choil and the neck, so very comfortable out of the box. Again, well crafted, straight blades, clean grinds. Here's a close-up of the Nashiji or pear skin finish. This is the right side of the blade as you'd be using it. Here's your grind towards the edge where it thins down, and then there's your coarse steel. There is the hand engraved kanji on the right side of the blade, very nicely done. And then on the left side of the blade, they've got an embossed kanji on there. And then you've got the Nashiji pear skin finish, grind, edge right there, and then the coarse steel peeking out from the cladding. So very eye-catching design, not overly ostentatious, but really well done. Let's look at the cutting board profile. So these have a pretty just general, easy to use profile. The It doesn't have a complete flat area, but you can see it kind of rolls into kind of a continuous low belly towards the heel. And every knife's going to be a little bit different, so this is kind of generally what we expect, but your knife could be slightly different. But you've got a pretty good back area here for chopping, and then kind of a gentle belly, and it accelerates a little bit and gets a little bit more aggressive belly towards the tip. What that means is I can get that knife fairly high before the tip wants to start digging in to the cutting board. So this will rock really nicely over stuff. It'll rock great. You got some chopping spot towards the back. It'll do tip draws, although the handle might have to be a little high for that. And then push-pull cuts, glide cuts. So pretty darn versatile profile on these. Longer knives are kind of nice for a number of reasons. If you've got the space for them, they give you a lot of leverage on rocking. You don't have to put the handle up quite as high to rock over stuff because of that length. You've got a longer blade. One of the nice handy things about a longer blade is as you start to use it, maybe sections of it get a little bit dull. That super sharp edge goes away, so you can use different parts of the blade. Maybe the heel's still sharp because you don't use that as much, so you can start cutting at the heel. And so you can use those different parts of the blade and kind of use it up, if you will, before you go ahead and sharpen the whole thing. And so quite a number of advantages of longer knives, besides, of course, handling larger items and bigger prep jobs. So it's a great line of knives, high value, excellent performance, excellent craftsmanship. This is the Yahiko Ginsan Nashiji hand engraved Gyuto 240mm knife from Chef Knives to Go.